Hi everyone, it's Zoe. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be kind of like a mini tutorial slash review of these faux locks that I have in right now, and they are called LOCS. They're by the company FREETRESS, and here is the little card that you get that comes with it. Yeah, these locks are the 18-inch, and I have them in the color number 2. I also have a few of the color caramel in my head. I probably have about 6 of those in, and they are just this like brown, reddish, burgundy type color. So yeah, I think these come in other lengths. I think they come in a 14-inch and an 18-inch, and then they have a bunch of different colors. They were $6.99 a pack. I used about 4 packs in total, and yeah, these are individual quote-unquote knotless faux locks. So yeah, it just basically means that I didn't use a crochet needle or anything to do these, and I also didn't do the traditional installation of individuals either. This method is supposed to be completely knotless, so it doesn't give you that really bulky look at your roots. So once you stay tuned till the end, you will be able to see kind of how I did that. So I'm gonna go ahead and stand up and just show you guys how long these are on me, and I am about 5'8½". But yeah, so enough about that. Oh well, before I start, I would like to tell you guys about how long it took me to install these. I'll say it probably took me about 10 hours in total, but I did it over the span of about 3 days, so it wasn't like I just literally sat there for 10 hours. Of course, I took breaks, and 10 hours is just kind of my guesstimate of how long it took. So yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the tutorial, just showing you guys how I achieved this look. Again, a disclaimer, I'm not professional, I'm not a braider. I actually suck at braiding, and this is my first time doing any hairstyle like this on myself. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hey, so I am going to be doing this part as just a voiceover. Unfortunately, something happened with my sound at that point. So yeah, but here I am just taking down one of the faux locks that was in the front. And at this time, one of the things I want to point out to you guys is just look at how straight my hair looks coming out of that braid. And the reason for that is because I basically blow dried my hair into freaking oblivion. Like, I blow dried my hair to the point that it was almost straight before I did this hairstyle. So anybody who's looking to do this hairstyle, and even for me, next time I do this hairstyle, instead of blow drying my hair, I'm just going to stretch my hair without heat, just to allow my hair a little bit more traction to kind of stay inside the lock. Hair kind of is always coming out of the lock, and I think it's because my hair was blow dried so silky, so it was just coming out because of that and like unraveling. If I had my hair in more of a natural type state, then I think I would have had a better chance at it staying in place. Alright, so now to the fun part. So what you're going to do is take your piece of hair and basically split it into 3 as if you're about to do just like a regular braid. So after you split it into 3, like I have here, you're going to take your lock and you're going to open that loop up a little bit more, just to where it's comfortable for you to get your fingers through. And you're going to slide it down onto one of your strands of hair. So there I am doing that. And once you get it on there, slide it as close to your scalp as you can. And then you just basically braid like normal. So here I am doing that. So while this is going on, I just kind of want to add to you guys, when it comes to the parting sizes, the smaller the parting size you do, the fuller your locks are going to be. So if you want more of a full look, you're going to want to do smaller sections because then you can fit more locks. But if you want something that's not as full, you can do bigger sections and you'll have, you know, less. I think next time I do this, I'm going to try for a little bit less full look because I think it might look a little bit more natural. So now that the braid is done, the lock is attached to my head, and now it's time to basically tuck the lock, or tuck the braid rather, inside the lock, which is a lot harder than it sounds. So as you guys can see here, this is the lock, and you can twist it a certain way to unravel it. So in my case, I was twisting it to my left for this particular lock, and that was the way I needed to twist it to unravel it, and that's going to depend on the individual lock. So now I'm basically at the top of my head. Now that I know the lock needs to be twisted to my left to unravel it, I moved all the way up to the top of my head. I twist it to the left to unravel, and then I'm going to wrap to the right. So it's untwisted. I twisted the lock itself to the left to unravel it. And then I'm going to wrap the lock around the braid to my right. So basically, whatever way that you're unraveling the lock, you're going to twist the opposite way. So as you can see here, I'm unraveling to the left. And then I'm wrapping to my right. Again, unraveling to my left and wrapping the opposite direction. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is a big learning curve trying to figure out how to do this. My very first you know, when I first started trying to do it, the first one took me like 45 minutes just to get, you know, the hang of it and really get into the pattern of doing it. But yeah, I mean, you'll get it figured out if you just keep trying at it. Another thing you want to make sure of is that you are not doing a twist. And what I mean by that is, you know, it's really easy to kind of start twisting when you're doing this, but you want to make sure that you're not doing that, or you'll get all the way to the end and it'll just all unravel. I did that a couple times just out of habit. You really want to make sure that you are truly just wrapping your hair with the lock. You're trying to wrap the lock around your hair and just like literally enclose your braid inside the lock, and that's the goal, not necessarily to twist them together into one. You want your hair fully covered and fully engulfed in the lock. So this one's done, and as you guys can hopefully see, I'll come a little bit closer in a second, but yeah, you don't have that just big bulky kind of knot at the top. It's knotless. It's just, it kind of looks like it's coming straight from your scalp, and that is what I really love about this method. Another thing about this is not tight at all. It doesn't put any tension on my hair because it's so loose. These locks are very light. And so, yeah, I just love it. All right, everyone. So thanks again for tuning into this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. And, you know, if you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And then if you guys have any questions about this, the hair, or, you know, the technique that I used or anything like that, you can always just go ahead and leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. I'll also leave in the description box the website that I got this hair from. And yeah, that's all I got for this video today. I do hope to see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a great day.